Hey Cancer, welcome to Aria Moon Tarot, and thank you so much for being here. This is your love reading for now through the end of August 2025 for anyone with Sun, Moon, or Rising in Cancer. It's a general reading, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't. If it doesn't, check your other placements. All right, let's get started. So I see some healing chaos. So you see transformation, butterflies. So things are a little chaotic, a little bit of drama here, but it's healing. Often chaos is what brings changes to heal. So some of you could be, going through that. The butterflies is often that transformation. Yeah. So I do see it saying to be patient. You're just patiently waiting. Rising above the fray kind of energy. Yeah. It's an energy of someone taking the lead. Someone here wants to take the lead. Yeah. It's an energy of a person who's likely healed. There may have been something going on, but this is a person who definitely takes the lead. Someone's coming out of the cold. So I feel there's been this energy of being patient. I see the moon there, and I see it's a little bit shadowy, so it's about things clearing up. See someone doing maybe a little shadow work. Yeah. This is someone just relaxing. It's saying to be patient, just relax, just chill out. Yeah. Someone's about to take the lead. This is someone on their own journey. So there's somebody on their own journey. So this is someone probably, going deep within their emotions, just kind of chilling out. But it is an energy of someone coming out of the cold. They're moving forward. Moving at a pretty good pace here too. So someone's had some time out to relax, to heal. Very nice. And I see some kind of trust. So there's some trust issues. Someone's looking at that. It's often someone who's been hurt, or they've gone through something kind of traumatic or drama, but it's the chaos that brings change. So it's saying to just be a little patient. You likely know who this person is. If you don't, change is coming. So just relax, let it play out. See, it's a journey, the void. Someone's definitely in their emotions, but you can see someone's has a little bit of baggage. They're still carrying it around. Yeah, a little bit of trust issues, but it's about clearing things up. So, yeah, look at that. So it has to do with someone's wish fulfillment, things that they want. So you can see, oh my goodness, yeah, that peach. It's ripe. Yeah, it's just about ready. Just a little bit more, a little bit longer, it says. But someone's letting go of trust issues because it's baggage from a past relationship. Something happened, maybe it's yourself, where you have to trust again. Okay? But I do see that wish fulfillment. Yeah. This is someone on their own journey. So when someone's on their own journey, you just kind of have to let them do it. But I don't think this is something that'll take a huge amount of time. Tell me about the healing chaos. What happened here? Yeah, Nine of Swords. Someone has some stress, anxiety. It's often unfounded fear when I see trust. A lot of unfounded fear because of something that happened. Yeah, someone has trust issues, a little stress, anxiety. So it's an energy of someone being patient. See, someone here is feeling, kind of anxious here about it because it's like they want to get moving. They're not quite ready. Yeah, so I do see Page of Wands. So it is somebody here. Like I say, this is somebody just kind of feeling a little bit more enthusiastic. So someone's ready to make some kind of move at some point. But it's also an energy of someone who may have ended something. I see here for a good time, not a long time. Okay. But like I say, it's somebody who may have gone through that, or some of you have. Stress, anxiety, or regret. Yeah. Someone here's definitely walked away. It wasn't emotionally fulfilling. So it's an energy of someone searching for something new. And I think it's this person dealing with something. It wasn't long term. It's possible it wasn't meant to be, but you can see stress, anxiety, trust. Somebody felt defeated. It's a person who felt defeated. So I do see someone walking away, but you can see they're looking at new. Someone's getting themselves ready. They're starting to feel more enthusiastic. So someone's seeing truth. Yeah. Ace of Swords. So it's a little aha moment. It has to do with why somebody walked away, why somebody wasn't happy where they were, why it wasn't lasted. But like I say, it's often stress, anxiety, regret, or unfounded fear. Trust issues, baggage that's about to be released here. There's going to be some kind of little aha moment. Yeah, I see the Hierophant, so it has to do with morals, values, lifestyle, somebody who has faith. See, it has to do with someone who's lost faith in commitments, marriage, or maybe even in themselves. But I do see, and I don't know if this is somebody who was unfaithful. It's possible somebody walked away from someone because they weren't faithful. Now, because this has a masculine image, it doesn't mean it's a masculine. It could be they were somebody who was with someone younger. It was maybe all about themselves. It didn't last. Whatever it is, it's an energy of it being left behind. Yeah, this is an energy of someone here. See, there it is, Two of Wands. Somebody making a life path choice decision. And they're kind of looking at where they've been, the path they were on. So it's somebody who's kind of lost faith, I feel, in relationships, maybe in themselves, or they just have trust issues because somebody was deceptive. But they definitely are someone who felt defeated. Yeah, Seven of Pentacles. See, it's about investing and being patient, whether someone's invested for the right reasons. So it's somebody here planting the seed, hoping something pays off. So it's somebody who's going to, they're choosing a new path. Okay, it's an energy of change. Choosing a new path. It's time to move on. Time to go down another path. Because it's also someone who has that aha moment. It has to do with why. It's often internal, where someone's looking at why. Maybe somebody walked away or telling you why they did, whether it has to do with you or someone else. Yeah, we have someone here who's a King of Pentacles. So it's about investing and being patient. Someone's planting the seed. They're planning, preparing something. See, they're preparing themselves maybe to approach you. But it's somebody who's been on this journey, this particular path. And now it could be two people going their separate ways. This is someone who's now looking into the future. Yeah, it's about someone getting ready to go down that path. You can see wish fulfillment, being fulfilled, emotionally fulfilled. Somebody wasn't in a situation that was fulfilled, or it's somebody who walked away from them, or there was deception, of some kind here. But let's have a look at that fulfillment. It's a person focusing on money, grounding themselves. They are stable. They're weighing the pros and the cons. Now, I'm going to be honest, somebody may not have been faithful. And it could be just loyalty in a relationship. It doesn't always mean somebody was cheating, because I'm not seeing another person. But it's like somebody was here for a good time, not a long time. So something didn't last. It didn't go hit commitment, put it that way. Okay? Because it's often someone who makes a decision where they don't see this going to the next level. So they start looking the other direction. And procrastinating too, weighing the pros and the cons about what makes them happy. Maybe comparing you to someone else. Let's have a look at this Five of Swords. Yeah, you can see it's just someone kind of drinking their own tears, keeping things to themselves, not saying too much. Yeah, it's a King of Cups. So, yeah, this is someone who's been longing for love. There's no doubt. It's something very emotional. This is definitely someone, doing some inner work and probably focusing a lot on work and juggling. But now it has to do with their lifestyle habits, the way they conduct themselves. So I feel it has to do with change. I feel this is someone who has a lot of stress, anxiety. They're juggling. See, their love life, their work, back and forth, always juggling. So to me, it looks like maybe someone didn't have time for someone. See, spending enough time. See, it's about timing. Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, someone knows it's time for change. They know, because they want to be happy. They want to be emotionally fulfilled. So, yeah. Very much in their feelings. Yeah, this is someone who longs for love. Six of Cups. See, longing for love. This could be someone who's missing that person, but like I say, it's two people who've gone their separate ways for whatever reason. What is this person looking for? Yeah, they've been on a break. They're not ready to move. This is someone who's just thinking, pinned down by their thoughts, not quite ready to move, but they're clearing things up, they're clearing out the past. They may be clearing out their house, their home, just getting rid of memorabilia and leaving it all behind. But they are someone taking that break to heal. But this is someone getting ready to make a move. And you can see some sort of truth this person sees. That has to do with themselves. It's time for change. Change a lifestyle, change a course. Yeah, Six of Swords, someone who's learned a lot of lessons. See, this is someone who kind of knew. They knew they should have avoided a disaster. It's something that could have been avoided. So that's what I feel is kind of interesting here. So, yeah. Like I say, it's somebody moving on, learning their lessons. Just some time in between, someone taking time out, time in between, just calming down. So things, and it's somebody who works. They're busy. So this is someone planning something. They're waiting for things to calm down. So, yeah. And there's the star. Someone navigating. See, this is charting the course, navigating their feelings. See, it's an energy of a situation that didn't serve this person. This is someone who needs to learn to relax. Like, I feel it's somebody who never relaxes. I don't know if they don't take a day off or what, but like I say, someone who's probably more married to their job than they are committed to their person. I feel this is someone who may have been stayed at work a lot, always avoiding the other person. So it actually is someone longing for love, but it's very possible this is someone who was avoiding the person they were with. It's something, they weren't in alignment. It's something that just wasn't meant to be. They definitely see that. So, and I don't feel like this is yourself, the viewer. Okay, if you're a feminine viewer, and you can flip the energy, but I feel this is a person planning and preparing. Should I or shouldn't I? They are grounded. Yeah, see, some of you, it's yourself. You may have choices. Some of you may have choices here. Ooh, I didn't expect that. Yeah, you may have a choice, some of you. It's funny, as soon as I said feminine, out came another masculine energy. So a journey, a voyage. Could be somebody at a distance. Some of you could be distancing yourself from someone, healing, or this person is. But there's two people. Some of you are comparing one to the other, weighing the pros and the cons. But it's maybe even both people doing this as well. Should I or shouldn't I? Who's this King of Wands? Who is this person? It's often very charming. This is somebody leveling up. Oh, this could be somebody you knew when you were young, childlike, playful, maybe a crush. Could be someone crushing and they're at that stage. Or somebody when they were young. Yeah, now we have the Queen of Swords, so, which is telling me someone here is very wise, speaking truth. Someone's speaking truth. Now, this could be someone giving someone advice. It could be a childhood friend, a family member giving someone advice here. So, yeah, see, someone's pride and ego, planning, preparing for success. Someone's pride. Someone needs to let go of their pride. It has to do with providing. We have a feminine energy. Now, if this is yourself, questioning and being discerning, somebody here planning, preparing, hoping for the best. But some of you have a choice. I do feel both people are kind of take pride in the things they do. And some of you, it's just the same person and just their energy. And it could be yourself kind of, looking at this person. But you can see little Sag energy. This is often a person who's a little hard to pin down. They like to be free. And I wonder if someone's trying to decide if they should just stay single or take something to the next level. Who's the King of Pentacles? Two of Cups, friends first, a companion. The energy of, there's definitely some of you got a choice. You're back and forth making a decision, comparing, or someone compared you to someone else. Interesting. Tell me about this Two of Pentacles. Why is this here? Yeah, that's here twice. Investing. Somebody being patient, investing, planting the seed. See, seeds planted in the past. So there's someone who's been crushing for a while. Now, I don't know if this is someone healing, the time wasn't right, or what happened. That's a timing card. This is someone releasing things that no longer serve, but it has to do with someone seeing truth. Their hopes and dreams, their desires, everything they could ever want. So this is someone kind of dreaming here. See, relaxing, fantasizing. Oh my goodness. I feel there's someone here who doesn't take a break. I'm not kidding you. It's someone hands-on. They never take a break. They're always working. Like as I say, somebody has entered a situation or something, clearing out the past with someone they were more married to their job than they were their partner. Two of Cups. Why is this here? Yeah, now we have the King of Swords. So this is somebody, thinking about this energy. It has to do with truth. Now we have the King and Queen of Swords. It has to do with truth, speaking truth between two people. It's going to be a conversation here. 6 of Wands. Oh my gosh, somebody is coming in. It has to do with chasing someone here. Oh yeah, the feminine's not chasing. There you go. Yeah, we got the Empress, everything this person could want, but it looks like you're not chasing. Now this is somebody thinking about going after someone. Now, I don't know if they're comparing you or you have a choice if you're the feminine, but there's a masculine here, and those of you who are masculine, you may, somebody's got some, maybe some Aquarius energy, but it's a person who's letting go of baggage. They're releasing, clearing things up, things that no longer serve, but it has to do with whether two people are in alignment. Some of you got a choice, like who you're in alignment with. Oh yeah, you can see the stars are aligning, two people in alignment. And I do think this is someone here who's really in their head. They're seeing the bigger picture. They're very analytical, very strict, very structured. But it has to do with someone who needs to change of lifestyle habits, the way they conduct. Someone regrets maybe the way they conducted themselves, maybe in the past. Because it's someone who's longing for love. Now, some of you got someone who's missing you. See, friends, companions, company. And then there's, I feel for some of you, another person here who maybe wasn't free. The timing wasn't right. They were still healing. Could be, like I say, it could be somebody who's been kind of holding a bit of a torch or, you know, fantasizing a little bit, romanticizing the past. That, look at that. See, partnering up. Somebody who makes a wonderful partner, but it's two people who look out for each other's best interest. So someone's looking at whether someone had their best interest at heart. Now, the feminine could be doing that too, because that's an energy of knowing when a situation doesn't serve. See, this is someone who, their BS detector off. They felt like this situation didn't serve them. But it's also the feminine. So this is really, I think we got a couple people releasing baggage here. We got a couple people who've come apart, coming together. And we have someone going, two people, there it is, the light bulb, the aha moment, seeing things in a whole different light. So this is somebody, and then the King of Wands is here, win-win situation. Someone's going for it. It's an energy of what have you got to lose? Yeah, there's a spark, attraction, someone holding a torch. So someone's holding a torch, or they think you are. Or you've got two. So, yeah. Some of you, it's just one person. But I feel some of you, there's definitely an energy of comparing to. Or someone's comparing you. Maybe even two people. Ooh, that would be a bit much, wouldn't it? I can really see someone looking. It has to do with the stars aligning, the timing. Something, the timing wasn't right. It's something that what someone's looking at, something that maybe just wasn't meant to be. But now they're, you know, after this person's healed, it's energy of friends first connecting, or mutual friends. There could be a mutual friend here. But I feel with this, it's a spark, the attraction. The torch, yeah. Someone's been keeping that all to themselves. Little Cancer energy. King of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. All the signs are going to be here. So, but I feel we got somebody who's been keeping this, doing inner work too, you know, trust issues, releasing trust issues. And it has, yeah, someone doing that inner work. But it's also someone who focuses a lot on work. So they're always working, but while they're working, they're doing inner work at the same time. But yeah, it has to do with putting in some kind of effort here. This is somebody who wants to build. You got someone who wants to build with you. Yeah, they want to take things to the next level. See, this is someone looking at a situation that didn't work. Two people weren't in alignment. The timing wasn't right. Now we have where the time may be right. Some of you are going to let go of a person. There's definitely this, you know, a situation doesn't serve you. The signs are cautioning you. 6 of Wands, the red flags. So this is why I feel with the feminine going down a different path, because it looks like you have another person here. And I feel like that person, whoever they are, is very charming. But I don't know, I think the signs are cautioning you with this person. It all has to do with whether someone's your type or not. Yeah, see someone approaching someone, reaching out, hoping the other person, they feel mutual. Someone's going to test this out here. They're going to drop a little hint to see if someone reciprocates. But you can see someone also regretting not reciprocating. no longer talking to someone. There's some kind of regret, but someone's also not proud of the way they behaved, because I do see this King of Wands, somebody with good morals and values. And they are stable financially. They work a lot. I feel like they're hands-on. This is someone who never takes a break. They're always at work. And I do feel this is someone who was avoiding the person they were in a relationship with. And it has come to an end. It's something that wasn't meant to be, because I feel this is someone who stayed at work to avoid the other person. This is someone who wants a partner. I felt this is someone who was dealing with someone who didn't pull their weight, or I do feel this is someone who feels responsible for something, with that 10 of Wands energy under there too. Yeah. Really watch out for the stories anyone tells you. If you got two people, there's one of these people, the red flags cautioning you. Like, that's where I feel you know a situation doesn't serve for the feminine. But it's also this masculine. One of these masculines here. And I really feel there's two. Yeah. See, watching, this is someone who didn't pay attention to the red flags. The signs were cautioning. So they have no one to blame but themselves. Yeah, and this is someone who's now gathering up the tools, the information. See, they have everything they need but love. So this is somebody who's mastering the elements of the kings, mastering life. And I do feel there's going to be, this is someone who wants to communicate. They want to build something here. Yeah, look at that. Some Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. See, we've got a King and Queen of Cups here. Yeah, I see change. See, there's that energy of chaos healing. See, it's an energy of two people getting over another situation. I have to move this because I keep forgetting this one's got a little nudity. Small as it may be. But yeah, you can see this Queen of Cups is looking at this, waiting for someone to reciprocate. Now we have this other energy coming in. And that's what I feel is happening for some of you. You're releasing a situation. See, the signs are cautioning you, the red flags, with someone here who's, I don't know if it's someone friend-zoning someone or they just want to be friends. But they actually want something more. And I also see a friend of a friend here. So, yeah, we have a Queen of Wands. This is someone who generally knows what they want. See, we have two people who are in alignment. Two people who are not. So, yeah. And it doesn't mean because you're a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, feminine, you're not in alignment with someone, because the King and Queen of Cups is here. What we have is a situation coming to fruition for most of you, where both people have had choices. Both people have ignored the red flags in relationships that weren't long-term. And now we have two people. It's about two people who look out for each other. They have each other's back. So somebody here is motherly. They're telling someone. There's someone giving some advice, telling someone that someone has their back. This is someone very stable, very loyal. So this is someone who's looking at this. Like I say, there's this friend to friend. Yeah, and the King of Pentacles. This person's, I'm telling you, they're looking at this. They're seeing the details. They like what they see. They have everything they need, a house and a home, a strong financial foundation. So we have this kind of homebody, feels like home. Someone's wanting to know something too with that King of Swords, where someone lives or their home. See, it's both energies of home, but it's about partnering up. It's about stability, reliability. This is two people who have each other's back through thick and thin. This is what the Empress, the feminine, wants. And now we have a masculine who's starting to look at something here. And it's an energy of truth and seeing the truth. Yeah, this is a person who kept something all to themselves. But this is someone who's trusting their inner knowing. It's like they just know that something is just right here. Yeah, you're going to have a person making a move here. It's just a person going through all these emotions, these feelings. Tell me about this Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, see, there's someone having a shock, surprise. See, something to do with the timing. Now, I'm going to tell you, some of you have a situation that doesn't serve. We have someone here who is juggling, and I do think you know. Some of you may have had a shock or surprise finding out, But again, it's taking responsibility for your own actions. If you don't pay attention to the signs and the signals and you find out someone's stepping out in a relationship or they're not faithful, and you take a risk with that person, that's what I feel, someone here. Someone's learned some very valuable lessons. But the interesting thing, see, morals, values, lifestyle. Someone's finding out somebody is no longer are no longer in a relationship. But it's a tower coming down on a relationship. So cycle ending. See, this is a tower, an epiphany, a massive aha moment. So this is an energy of somebody standing up to somebody because they weren't faithful or loyal. Someone putting their foot down and putting an end to it, getting off something on and off an emotional roller coaster. But now we have this other person here. This person who's honest, they speak truth, they have integrity and good morals. Yeah, and they are somebody who's loyal. See, loyal friends, somebody who's faithful. Someone's building you up to somebody, or you're building somebody up to someone else. It could even go that way. Yeah, see, King and Queen of Pentacles. Now we have all the signs, all the couples here. So there's something coming to a fruition. This is a person here. This is marriage material. This is someone who's very stable. It's part of the Empress. Someone who's very gracious, often generous. But it's also someone who likes to be, it's company, companionship, friends first. So there's valuable lessons been learned. But see, this is someone who knows when a situation didn't serve. But you can see that Ace of Swords was here twice, win-win. Two people finding out truth. You're both going to find something out about each other. And there's going to be a shock and a surprise, but it's leading towards this whole new cycle. See, a cycle's over, and a new romantic cycle is beginning. There's the opportunity. Crazy energy. Let me pull out this deck here. Tell me about this Wheel of Fortune energy, this new cycle. See, a fresh new start. It's time for a fresh new start. It's two people who are going their separate ways, but it's two people who I feel have crossed paths before and nothing happened. Someone was healing, or they were on a break. The time wasn't right. Someone was pinned down by their thoughts because a situation didn't work. But I still see some of you with this person. You may have someone who's been holding a torch, maybe since you were young adults, maybe going to school, high school. It could be just young adults somewhere, even someone you worked with, someone's been holding a bit of a torch. So, but I wouldn't doubt if there's two people been holding a torch. Yeah, crazy. Yeah, there's going to be, see, all being exposed, there's going to be some enlightenment. See, that's the peach, the fulfillment. So I feel like we got two people who are about to have that committed relationship with kindness, compassion. See, best friends. The couple that work together, play together, stay together energy. Two people who look out for each other. They're faithful. They stay together forever. This is what somebody wants, and they've never been able to achieve that. Yeah, everything's at a standstill. See, just standing still. Nothing's moving. See, it's saying don't move. Just be still. It's time. Look at no shadows, no nothing. Just standing there. So there's going to be an enlightenment. This is somebody who's not quite ready to move. Like I say, they're planning, preparing. It has to do with an opportunity. See, there's a need for clarity, and there is going to be enlightenment. Someone's starting to see the light. They're gaining clarity. This is an opportunity. This is someone they're navigating the chart, their feelings, emotions. They're ready to, it's about going down this new path, navigating the stars. This journey someone's been on. See, everyone has a journey. It's almost like we have two people when they were young, went their separate ways. Now you're coming back together. And it does happen. I see lots of comments of people like, it doesn't often go anywhere and nothing comes of it, but sometimes it's healing. But I wouldn't be surprised if this ends up in a committed relationship, because it's an energy of two people who have lost faith in partnerships, relationships, because they never seem to get that wish fulfillment. They never seem to find someone who's loyal, who's there, someone who has their back, someone who stands up for them. Queen of Wands is someone who stands up for somebody. So does the King of Wands. They look out for their partner. They're there. And King of Pentacles as well, even the King of Cups. But it's all about that level of maturity and it being emotionally mature. So I'm really liking this for just about everybody here. Yeah, see an energy of being flexible. See, going down this path, cooperation, compromise. Someone needs to be more flexible with their schedule, their time, if they want love. And they know it. We have a person who's learned some lessons. They take a responsibility. They're taking accountability for their part. Why something? Because they avoided their partner. They weren't happy with them. It's somebody who should have just told that person the truth and just ended it. They did end up cutting it out, because I do feel that person, they weren't giving them attention. That person may have stepped out on them. But they're taking responsibility for their part in it, because they weren't giving them attention. They were at work, workaholic, married to their job, not their partner. So I don't know if it was a marriage. I feel it's a committed relationship, maybe living together. But yeah, so it's someone who knows they need to be more flexible. Look at that. The emotions are flowing. Things are blossoming. Look at the communication. Someone's ready for a new adventure, the journey. Yeah, it's an energy of the feeling. Someone's feeling more positive here. There's movement. Look at that, miracles. This is two people going to cross paths. If you've crossed paths with someone you knew when you were young, where you just kind of maybe grew apart, you went your separate ways, maybe went off to school, maybe traveled, started working another place, maybe coming back around, some of you. So it's really interesting, but I definitely see something closer too, where there's this person who I do feel was juggling and wouldn't commit. A masculine energy. Someone who has that fear of commitment, but also a lot of stress. Somebody has a lot of regrets. They want another chance. Someone wants another chance. In fact, some of you have two people that do. Strange as it sounds, but it's here. Because I feel some of you are always someone who stands up for your partner. You're always there for them thick and thin. You're supportive. So someone's seeing that. They're seeing truth. I feel someone's telling someone this stuff about you. They're building you up to this person. So, and I've seen this in a couple of readings. Yeah, it has to do with success. See, it's a person just kind of hiding in the shadows. They're focused. They know what they want. See, things are brightening up. The sky's illuminating. So it's someone, focused a lot on their success. It's a person who now feels ready. They're more successful. Or someone's pride got in the way, because maybe we have a feminine who's more successful than the masculine. That's often someone's pride can get in the way. Yeah, we have someone releasing, out with the old, in with the new. This could happen fairly soon. It is fall. In some places, the leaves are falling from the trees. It's fall. So it's that release. But it's an energy of out with the old and in with the new. Yeah, very nice energy. It's also that energy of releasing baggage. It's a cleansing, healing, chaos. So there's been some chaos, drama, something going on, It's definitely a beautiful, this is a healing energy too. So is this release energy. I like this. Yeah. I feel someone's, just freeing themselves from a past situation, or just freeing themselves from the past. Yeah, see, there's the change coming. Someone's pride got in the way. Someone needs to let go of their pride and ego, because that is that hot air balloon. This is someone being a little full of themselves. There's a lot of this in the readings. If you watch my singles readings, a lot of this energy is cropping up. So there's something with the Five of Pentacles, this chaos conflict energy happening right now, that's going to bring change. Somebody wants to change. They know. This is someone who wants something stable. They know they need to, it has to do with changing schedules, routines, change in their lifestyle, being more flexible to be able to allow love in. So, more than likely, yeah, there it is, love. So you got love blossoming here. Now, it doesn't have to be an ex. It could be just someone around you who maybe wasn't ready. They were pinned down by their thoughts. A person who maybe just broke free, maybe wasn't sure they were ready for another relationship, and maybe some time's gone by. All kinds of scenarios. But this is about being in alignment. Two people longing for love, giving each other what they need. Whether it's mutual, see, the alignment is right here. The stars are aligning, the timing is right. Yeah, somebody who's really ready to make a move here. This is ready to make a move, decisive, they're just thinking it through. It's an energy of not wanting someone to get away. Someone let someone get away at some point. But I don't think it's too late. Yeah, see, coming in right, marriage, commitment. It's an energy of treating someone right, harmony, and balance. Look at that. Some of you, it's just a new person, where this is everything you've left behind. But it looks like there's masculines leaving stuff behind here big time. and coming together, ready for some of you, it's somebody completely new and a whole new path, whole new cycle. It's telling you to have faith in yourself. And also, like I say, pay attention to the signs and the signals. Make sure you're on the same page. Some of you have got a choice to make. You're comparing one to the other. Okay? One of these people is loyal. They are a faithful, loyal person. Yeah, they're not perfect. Yes, they feel responsible for why their relationship broke off, a past relationship, or even with yourself, if it is an ex energy to some of you, and they're ready for new. But I love this reading because happiness and joy, harmony, where someone's decisive. They're thinking it through. See, finding balance, it's someone balancing head and heart, whether someone's right for them or not. See, someone's having that realization, the person they were with just wasn't right for them. You know, it's an energy of someone forgiving themselves, learning to love themselves first. Learning to love themselves again, for that matter. Someone here could have childhood issues they've needed to clear up with family, past history. But I also see someone just longing for love and missing somebody. A lot of that romanticizing and fantasizing. It could be some of you comparing somebody to someone you really loved when you were young and it wasn't meant to be. And you have this new person coming and there's something about them that may trigger you a bit with that person because they're very similar. Isn't that something? So I'm wishing you guys so much the best here. Like, I just love this. I've seen a lot of this types of readings recently, but this one is really something. Yeah, see, there's somebody mastering all the elements. There it is. See, that's that person with the King of Wands, having faith in themselves. This person's self-disciplined, strong mind, will. They're determined, you know, they're successful. They have everything they need but love. They know what they need to do. So they've learned a lot of lessons and a lot about themselves. Look at that. Whoever it is coming in right. They want commitment, harmony. And this is also someone who knows about marriage and commitment. It's about taking some of you just have someone taking a relationship to the next level. You know, often people, before they do that, they reflect on all their past. They look at all the things they've learned, things about what they like and don't like. If there is someone comparing you to someone else, I'm going to tell you, with the Empress energy for the feminine or masculine, there's no one that compares. Because this is the ultimate couple who both mastered the elements here. But this is someone who has to let go a little pride and ego, a little full of themselves. It's a lot of that energy. But it's also somebody who's kind of just being cautious because of the King of Pentacles. They're just kind of playing it safe right now. And I do think they're going to reach out. Yeah, they're going to reach out. They're hoping you take this. They want to start that. They're putting their best foot forward. So, lovely new cycle in your love life. Some of you a new person. Some of you, yes, it could be someone coming around that's longing, missing for you. Two people who've gone their separate ways when you were young. I see the playing the field, dating other people. I also see someone who was on a rebound and wasn't healed. Yeah, so all different kinds of scenarios. There you go. Whole new cycle. Timing is right. It's time for somebody to act. Whoever it is, they need to hurry up, because some of you someone feels they need to hurry up because they already know from a friend of a friend you may be ready to start something new. Okay? Take care. See you soon.